Hello, hello, hello. It's Friday, and it's not funny news. It is the next edition of Shy Rosalind. That would be me, your hostess with the mostest, the eclectic experience, and of course, it is the YouTube Street Guide. I promised I would do them, and I'm doing them. Please like, subscribe if you are so inclined. Comments are welcome. Likes are free. If you're watching this in a replay, yeah, leave a comment anyway. Um, so this is the fourth or third of the YouTube Street Guides. I am perusing YouTube, checking different things out to present a guide so you know what to check out and what to avoid. And so far, everything I've presented is stuff to check out for show, for show. So, um, anyhow, tonight we're going to talk about pop culture, talk about the relationship channels, the gossip channels, the scandalous stuff that's floating around there. And of course, I'm going to present it anyway. I'm going to present the fair use notice, even though I do not use clips. I do not do reaction videos. I, well, actually, I might be doing one soon. Last week, I did the YouTube Street Guide, The Educators. And one of the educators that I featured, Maggie, the substitute teacher, shout out to you, was gracious enough to say, yes, I can do a reaction video to one of her cooking demos. So I'm going to pick one. Oh, you know what? I'm going to let you, the audience, pick one. Go to Maggie, the substitute teacher's channel. I showed it last week. Subscribe, please, if you are so inclined, and let me know which recipe or cooking demo you would like to do a reaction video with me on, and we will do that. So y'all got to go to her channel, subscribe, help a girl out, and if you do place a comment on the demo that you pick, let her know that you found her through me, please. Thank you. So that will be my first reaction video ever. So normally I do not do reaction videos because everyone seems to be copyright strike happy, and well, it's a story for another guide day, but there's quite a bit of beef, for lack of a better word, between content creators, and I tell you, the stories that I'm seeing and stuff that's going on lately, oh my goodness. So I've decided that I'm going to do a different route, and I'm going to present the channels, and y'all can go and check them out for yourselves. And then if you decide to subscribe, or if you like one of their videos, leave a comment saying that you found them through me, please. That's all I ask. So yes, please like, subscribe, and comments are welcome. Likes are free. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook. There is a Cash App that's scrolling on the bottom of the screen. But if you like, you can go to my website, ponsedgedesigns.net, and purchase some of my artwork, and that would be awesome as well. So let's get started. I'm going to show the fair use thing one more time, just for the hell of it. But again, I'm not showing any clips tonight. I'm just going to go to the person's page, talk about them a little bit, and then you guys can go and check them out for yourself. So let's get started. Before we truly get started, as a matter of fact, let me get the screen up. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. Last week I did the YouTube Street Guide, The Educators. I mentioned a few people, and there are two people that I think I mentioned, but I didn't get to show their channel page, so I'm going to do that now. First up is the wonderful DL Saint I Really Want to Know podcast. He is a comedian. He funny. He's funny. Goofy, but he's funny, and he covers mostly shucks. Let me go back. No, I don't want to. Ah, shit. I don't want to remove it. Okay. He does cover like current events. He does. He's a history buff. He was in the military. Thank you for your service, sir. And he's kind of, I guess, what do they call it now in the manosphere? Purple pill. So he's a little manosphere and a little not. But it's okay. He's a good guy, and so you need to check him out. Um, and I'm trying to choose what video you guys should start with. I do consider him an educator because he covers current events and stuff like that. And let's see. If I were to come to his channel, I found him through Suzette Speaks, who I talked about last week. She just had her 1 year YouTube anniversary, by the way. So go to her channel, subscribe, show her some love, and let her know that you found her through me. So if I were to come across this channel for the first time and wanted to know where to start, I would probably hmm I think I would probably start with Slow Jams. That interview, that was a good interview. Then probably, let's see. He clipped a lot of stuff. There was one that was pretty funny. Oh, yeah. What would you do to be taller? That was a fun one. Um, and or let's see. Maybe what is the manosphere and why we should care. I think that would be so any of those would be a good start. And if you're into if you're into like artificial intelligence and that kind of stuff, the prosthetic advances is a good one too. So any of those is a good place to start if you are checking out his channel for the first time. So yes, if you go to DL Saint, I really want to know. Go there, subscribe please, place a comment on a episode, let him know that you found him through me, and it would be greatly appreciated. And then there's another gentleman that I should have mentioned, and I'm going to tag these guys. Actually, I'll put the tag. Maybe I'll put it in the last one, or I'll put it in this one. But yes, I'm going to tag these guys so you can find them. There is another channel, Facts for Gentlemen. Let's show. Okay. Facts for Gentlemen. He has facts for, actually the facts are good for anybody. And he is also like he's into, I'll just look at his about page. That would be helpful. Um, it creates content related to money, relationships, and politics. It's well curated. He has some very interesting stuff. He pulled up some like historic interviews with Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin. There's a bunch on here, and it's really cool. Um, and Facts for Gentlemen is dedicated to building better men through community knowledge, accountability, and humor. I found Facts for Gentlemen through who the channel that used to be Mr. Real Estate, which I'm going to talk about him tonight because he has changed his name. But that's how I found him. And so do please check him out. If I were coming to his channel for the very first time, what video would I recommend? And I would definitely recommend, wow, he cut these up. The interview with Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin. That one is good. Actually, that's one of my favorites. Because I love. I'm an English major. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in creative writing, and Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin were on the every professor's list to read, and I do enjoy them both. So that was my one of my favorites. Um, let's see the Malcolm X one. Let's see the Ballad of the Bullet. That's a good one. Very timely. I said the Nika Giovanni one, which where is it? The ones with the civil rights leaders is good also. And where's the one with Nikki Giovanni? Because that full length one is a good one. They're all these are all. Oh, he clipped them. Oh, where's the full one? Where is it? Oh. Well, if you go to the clip, there should be a link to the full length interview or discussion. Oh, here it is. Yep, James Baldwin and Nikki Giovanni. That's one of my favorites. So I would go there first, and then if you're into like short but succinct explanations of certain things like inflation, um, money questions, currency questions, then check any of those out. So, Facts for Gentlemen and DL Saints, I really want to know. Please check those guys out. Please subscribe. If you do place a comment on any of the videos, let them know that you found them through me, please. Thank you. So I'm going to tag these two gentlemen in tonight's comments. I'll tag them both. So moving on, we're gonna talk a little gossip tonight. So tonight was pop culture, gossip channels, stuff like that. And the first one I'm going to KEM boom. We're going to Kempire, Kempire. Um, let's see. He's got quite a bit going on. I think Kempire's been around for a while. He's got the Halloween theme going. He's been around for a while. I think he was on the radio at some point, and now he's on YouTube. Um, And yeah, he's been around this was 10 years ago. So yeah, Kempire's been around for a while. He's funny. He's like a male a male safe version of Wendy Williams. That's how I would describe him. He covers reality TV shows, pop culture news, and entertainment news. He does live streams where he reviews like all those reality TV reunion shows and stuff like that. And he has a really sweet disposition. I play his stuff sometimes while I'm working as like a background sound, and he's very pleasant to listen to. So if I were, if someone were to say to me, which video should I watch first? Depends on what you're into. He does have a members only stuff, so I am not a member. There's only one channel that I'm a member of. Remember? I'm not a member, but a lot of the stuff that's available is there's a lot of stuff available, so there's plenty to look at without having to be a member. He's also doing a fundraiser. I think it's for breast cancer. So some of the videos where you see fundraiser at the bottom, that means he's doing the fundraiser, and there's a link in the description where you can make a donation. So, which I think is really cool. So, um, coming here for the first time, what would I recommend? Well, if you're in, it depends on what show. If you're into a particular show, like he's got a bunch of Love and Marriage Huntsville, which I watch occasionally, so that would be a good place to start. Um, he has some interviews. Uh, Let me see. Okay, let's look at the popular stuff. The Wendy Williams stuff, he's been following her for a while, so that's always a good place to start. And then he has a lot of like recent news, like the divorce thing with Tia Mowry, and Nene Leakes. Her son had a stroke, so prayers go out to him. And again, if you see the fundraiser, there's a link in the description where you can make a donation, and as I said, I believe it's for breast cancer. So, yeah, definitely check him out if you're into the um reality TV and all that stuff, and it's a really cool channel. So I would check it out. And again, if you subscribe and you comment under any of his videos, please say that you found him through me. Thank you very much. He probably won't notice. I mean, I believe he has a staff. So, um, but just let him know you found him through me. Um, Okay, so that's Kempire. And we're going to go to our next one. This channel. Come on. Why? There we go. Our next channel is one that I've subscribed to for a while. And it is Rondale's. I hope I said her name right. Unpopular Opinion. She's been around for a while. She's also on Patreon. She does a lot of content for Patreon. Um, she does quite a few lives where she'll just jump on and start talking about different topics. And some of it is celebrity, some of it is, I don't want to say conspiracy, I'm going to say alternate opinion about different things that are going on. um and like I said, she's been around for a while. She's on Patreon, so if you want in-depth stuff, you need to join her Patreon. I have not, but it is suggested. uh let's see. And if I were coming here for the first time, what would I recommend? I would probably recommend. That's a. This is it's a lot to choose from here. I would say maybe the Bed Bath and Beyond. That was a good discussion. Um, let's see. Uh Kamala Harris's DoorDash. That was actually not bad either. The Tiffany Haddish one is excuse me, it's good to check out. And um probably I haven't watched this one yet, but this looks good. Hollywood is Quiet. So any of those would be a good start. And again, that's Rondale's unpopular opinion. Please check her out. Subscribe if you are so inclined. And let her know that you found her through me. And we're going to move on to our next person. Oh, and I found Rondale because at the time she was covering the Dana Chanel debacle. And still no update from the Pennsylvania Attorney General's office, by the way. I don't know what's going on. But I found her through that. And she's also been on Pocket Watching's channel as well. So that's how I found her. So next up in our pop culture street guide is the randomness of, I think I'm saying his name right, Vale. I found him because I saw something about Darius Crooks, who's actually Darius Cooks, and that is a scandal upon a scandal. And I'm not gonna get into it because I may have to do a YouTube street guide on scandals, but he's one of them. Um, he yeah, so that's how I found this channel. I came across it looking at stuff regarding Darius Crooks, and he covers a lot of stuff. He covers the Tim Norman case. He covered that extensively. For those of you who don't know, Tim Norman is the son of Miss Robbie from Welcome to Sweetie Pies. And actually, Welcome to Sweetie Pies, I think they just closed their original restaurant. The Veterans Administration is taking over the land that the restaurant was on to expand the VA hospital. So that restaurant is closed. I think there's only one location left. So who knows what's going to happen. But he's covered the Tim Norman case, and that is where I would suggest people start if you're coming to the channel for the first time. Or and he also has a whole series about the case, and that's very interesting as well. I've watched most of it. And then this is how I found him originally, Darius Crooks. This is also a very interesting series. I would probably, if you're looking more about Darius Crooks, I would start with this one, the Atlanta Fox 5 report. I would start there. Because Fox channel did, I think, 2 or 3 reports on him. Vale was a friend of Darius Crooks, years ago, and he was also a business partner. So he got out, and thank God he did, because it's turned into a debacle. Um, so that is also a good place to start. And as a matter of fact, this is what I started with. So yeah, definitely check him out. Um, he's a sweetheart. He's got a really good spirit. Um, he's learning this YouTube thing just like just like I am, and I like his channel. So definitely check him out. Please subscribe. I will be um posting it in the description box. But yes, please check it out. Please subscribe. And if you do place a comment under any of his videos, please let him know that you found him through me. And say, my found him through Shy Rosalind's YouTube Street Guide. So yeah, definitely check him out. All right, let's move along. So, oh yes, I definitely have to cover that. Hold on a second. All right, boom. Next up, now I think I mentioned once before a few weeks ago. I think it was on Beat and Chat. Where? Okay, here we go. I mentioned it a few. He changed his thing. He changed his cover spot. Um, I mentioned a few weeks ago on Beat and Chat about this Christian. I call it Christian gossip. Um, the whole thing with that bishop in Brooklyn, and the robbery and all that was going on. It was like the heat of the moment, and this this gentleman was on the lead attorney, talking about this whole thing. And so I that's how I found him. I found this gentleman through the lead attorney. Um and the lead attorney will be coming up in a future YouTube street guide. I'm putting one together regarding manosphere channels, but I have to be careful how I do it. So but anyway, there's this thing, which I didn't know it was a thing. It's like Christian gossip. I can't think of another way to describe it. Um, and this gentleman, Larry, Larry Reed, as TLA calls him, um, he's a minister, but he talks about it's like Christian pop culture. He taught, like, as I'm showing you now, like Fred Hammond left the group that he was singing with. um he's talking about, there's actually a new show. I didn't get to really watch it yet, but he has like a new show called The Culture, and uh the Church, the Culture, and the Future. I have to watch it. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Then he has interviews. He has a lot of interviews, actually. Um yeah, a lot of interviews. He has he has interviews with John Gray. Oh, I did not know that. I have to check that out. And okay, so he has a interesting mix of stuff. Um, it's very hard to describe Larry Reed. he, it's like if he weren't a minister, he'd be talking like a sailor. If he weren't Okay, here's the only way I can really describe it. He is, if Wendy Williams were healthy and a minister, she would be that's Larry Reed. There's really no other way to describe it. Um so yeah, check him out. That's all I can tell you is check him out. I think any of the interviews are probably a good place to start. Or even any of the any of the current event stuff that he talks about is probably a good place to start. And of course, as always, subscribe to the channel if you're so inclined. If you do leave a comment under any of the videos, please let them know that you found them through Shy Rosalind's YouTube Street Guide. And speaking of which, this is what you are watching now. This is Shy Rosalind, the hostess with the mostest. You are watching the YouTube Street Guide. Tonight we're talking Pop Culture Boulevard. Um, uh, um, hmm. And let's see. Hold on a second. Whoops. No, 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 no. Oh shoot. Go back. Go back. Go back. Uh, okay. Let's see. I was. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. And then I have one more for tonight. Um, and I'm probably going to have to do a part 2 of this one. So there will be pop culture part 2 because I have one, two, three. There's um, there's 3 more channels that I want to show, and actually 4. There are 4 other channels that I want to show, but I'm not going to stay on too long tonight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end it here with Larry Reed, and tomorrow is Beat and Chat around the same time, 9:30. I'll figure out what project I'm going to work on. But what I'm going to do next week, next Friday, I'm going to do part 2 of the Pop Culture Boulevard, and then I'll announce what the next YouTube street we'll be visiting. So let me stop sharing. Close this for a moment. So oops. So that will be it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. You've been watching the Eclectic Experience, the YouTube Street Guide, Pop Culture Boulevard, and next week will be part 2. So, yes, please like, subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook. If you are so inclined, comments are always welcome. Likes are always free. And if you're watching this in a replay, welcome. Thank you very much. I am going to tag the channels that I mentioned tonight. Please visit them if you like, and let them know that you found them through the YouTube Street Guide, and it'll be greatly appreciated. So that being said, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend. And hopefully, I will see you guys tomorrow night for Beat and Chat. And then next week, we'll do part 2 of the Pop Culture YouTube Street Guide. So, with that, I hope everyone has a good night. And I will see you guys soon.